most confidence in myself in high school. I was really proud of both sides of my family. You know, my dad's side of the family, they were all dairy farmers, very hardworking people. My mom's side of the family, a lot of them, like my uncle, my cousins, my grandfather, was military. So that was a very interesting and amazing dynamic growing up, where I saw two different perspectives of hard work. One was farming and building this life for life and legacy for my dad's side of the family, and my mom's side of the family was all focused on selfless service and selfless servants of the community. So I recognized what hard work looked like, and I thought I knew what my future looked like as well, which at the time I didn't know what, coming from Palmyra, I didn't know what the capabilities of what I could actually achieve in the world looked like. I kind of downplayed what success was in my mind. Like, for me, success back in high school was going to college, joining the Army, coming back to Palmyra, Pennsylvania, and then getting a job. I didn't have the most confidence with people around me. In high school, early high school, middle school, I had an eating disorder, and I wasn't the strongest. I wasn't the most athletic. My brother Preston was a stud in sports, and people would approach me and say, "Are you Preston's brother?" I didn't know what full potential looked like, right? Like, you don't know what you don't know. When I had this eating disorder in middle school, I saw my friends, my peers playing football and playing sports, getting stronger, and I wasn't, because I wasn't eating. I wasn't allowing myself to grow. So I just thought that I was average. There was nothing special about me. I was never the strongest. I was never the stud athlete. I was by no means the smartest. I kind of just blended in, and I just assumed that role where it's, okay, I'm not the best in anything. I never will be. I'll just live a pretty average life. And for me, that was okay. I kind of accepted that growing up. I decided to go to school for nutrition when I was in high school, and I wanted to enlist in the Army because I wanted to go to Iraq and Afghanistan because war was very kinetic at that point. I wanted to enlist, but my mom said no, so you have to go to college first. So I knew there was this thing called the Army ROTC scholarship, so I applied for it, and at that time, if you applied for it, you pretty much got it. So I went to school on an Army ROTC scholarship that was fully paid for, and when I got to school, I obviously had to choose a degree. I chose nutrition just because towards the back half of high school, I started falling in love with weights and going to the gym and getting in shape and putting on size. I realized I had some pretty good genetics, and I put on size pretty easily, so I just fell in love with it. When I got to college, that love even grew more into a passion, where I was obsessed with bodybuilding and strength training, and I'm in the Army ROTC department, and we're running, and I'm finding this community and this camaraderie, and I start falling more in love with nutrition in terms of sports performance, and that is what led me to find supplements. So when I was a freshman and sophomore in college, I had no money to my name, so I was buying these bulk ingredients online. I'd buy like big bags of beta-alanine and caffeine and creatine, and I would invest in those, bring them into my dorm room, and I would mix up my own supplements, and I would also sell those supplements to people in the dorms with me, like friends, people around me. And between my junior and senior year of college, we had the opportunity to take out this loan with the Military Associated Bank, USAA. It's called a pre-commissioning loan, and they offer this loan to ROTC cadets who are about to commission into the Army active duty, because they know that once we commission the Army active duty, we're going to have job security, we're going to have a paycheck, we're going to be able to pay back this loan. So we could take up to $20,000 to $25,000 out. And all my friends were taking out this money. They were buying new cars, engagement rings, going on vacations. And I saw this as an opportunity to start my business. This was the seed round investment for my company. So I applied for the loan. I got approved for $20,000. And I found a manufacturer in California, and I was all in. It was just like, I told my dad, I said, I'm going to make $1 million this year in college. And he said if it was that easy, everyone would do it. That first 3 years, we did $20,000 in revenue each year, but we weren't profitable. Right place, right time. I had this burning passion, and I loved the supplement space. I loved the fitness space. And then this opportunity popped up of this $20,000 loan. And for me, it was, what better time than now to do this? I'm just going to go all in. And that was the reason I started it.